Okay. Hard to look into the camera. I'm going to just cover my first month of really putting time and effort into this eBay. And like, not that I didn't put any effort into it prior, but like really tried to build it out with a lot of listings. I have 95 currently. Um, there's my most expensive up at the top right here. Um, but I had pretty consistently like a hundred listings on my eBay for the month of December. Um, I need to make more today, but um, I wanted to also provide some clarity to anyone wondering what like selling fees actually look like to someone that isn't a top rated seller because you need to sell before you become a top rated seller, before you get a discounted rate on final value fee, um, which is down here. So 23% of my sales this month, because I'm not a top rated seller yet, and now I will be, hopefully, I mean, knock on wood, um, I will be in 2 weeks, but um, it is a significant percentage of this selling cost. I mean, that for 466 of 680, that's a high percentage. What, 70%? Um, if that can get lowered even a little bit, which is, I believe it's by 10%, um, it is, any little bit helps, is how I see it. And I do want to be able to have the autonomy of my own eBay store. And I'm still trying to figure ways uh, to make this work and also try to utilize consignment services through this year. Um, I do want to give a couple of different consignment services a shot, um, but I also want to make sure I'm building out my eBay so that I can get the best rates I can get, um, so that when just not, if I want to sell something, I can just list it on my own eBay and not have to worry about shipping it out to somebody else. Um, that's all. Um, and it is nice to see a lot of these numbers on your own account. Not that this is like this is not I this is not like a lot of other people's in this space. Like this is just is 1 month of doing 1/10 of what a lot of people do. 1/20th, one hundredth of what a lot of people do. Well, maybe not a lot of people on that scale, but like there are people on this platform that dwarf this like it's it's nothing. Um, and that's not what the point of this is, but it is mainly just to show the breakdown of, okay, here's my total sales, and this is my net. Now I still am in profit, um, but still lessening this, I mean, just makes my profit margin larger. Um, and then, I mean, another thing like shipping labels, a little bit of an experience in the first portion of December with selling under $20 singles, um, and not and just not even paying attention to the weight of each single. And I was paying for just I was just paying for too much postage, and that's something I've heard a million times, and I'm glad I yeah, something I've heard a million times. I'm sure a lot of people have heard a million times, like don't overpay for postage. Um, but I fumbled that for a couple of weeks. I did not do that the best as I could have. Uh, Now I am making the most of my shipping rates. Uh, so that hopefully won't be if I were to look at next month. Um, Hopefully it's not the same cost. Well, if it is, hopefully it was for more orders. Um, but um, yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to share. This is pretty cool, seeing how many impressions. Um, just from I had like 10 listings on my eBay for almost the entire 2024. Maybe the most I had listed was 15 things, 20 things on my eBay. Um, and like when you up that number to 100, it obviously like this is pretty wild. And we're also in a pretty booming market, so that does help with how often people are seeing trading cards on eBay, um, and how often people are searching for them and scrolling around. Um, that does help boost those numbers, but still, I think it is probably it wouldn't be that same number if I had 10 listings compared to 100. Um, I think this is cool, very cool stuff to look at. Just from a month um, of really taking it more seriously than I have in the past, um, and it's pretty cool what what's going on here. And maybe I'm going to do another month recap at the end of January. I think that could be cool. It's just kind of a where my business is at. Um, and then I want to make more like collecting stuff because I want to collect, but it's hard to do so when things are this expensive. Okay. Um, when things are this expensive, as far as modern goes, like I like modern Pokemon. So yeah, a lot of stuff uh, is moving. Like this first sale of the year was the shiny Charizard EX from Valiant Fates, the SIR. That was a good sale. Um, then nothing for there there, but it's all right. What else is there to really add? What else could I what else could I show like the breakdown of? Maybe like traffic just to see. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, I guess this is cool to look at. Um, yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't really think there's much else to add with this one. Maybe more to add for next month when I look at this. Um, or well, I mean, I guess that is this month because it's January 4th, Saturday morning. Um, so I'll make this video again, I guess on February 4th. Um, yeah, that's fine. That's good. That'll work. Um, so if this provided any insight into what fees looked like when selling on eBay, shipping costs. And mind you, this is a lot of selling under $20 singles in a plain white envelope at $1.29 shipping for some of it, and then for another part of it, 69-cent shipping. Um, so this number will be different next month. Uh, and it can be different in a lot of ways. If I were selling more slabs, um, graded cards, this would be a much greater number. Um, for me personally, I'm not. I'm doing a lot of. I'm doing it all entirely through eBay and through USPS and nowhere else. Um, so this is month one. Hope to make another step forward in this month. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Also, maybe. Thanks.